We often hear the phrase knowledge is power. But when we apply that knowledge to our lives, the key question becomes, how do we use that power? Words, as a tool of communication, can either build or destroy. They can uplift or tear down. And the manner in which we speak reflects our true understanding of the world and of ourselves. In this verse, Proverbs 17:27 emphasizes restraint in speech. A knowledgeable person doesn't speak just for the sake of speaking. Instead, their words are measured, chosen carefully, and delivered thoughtfully. A man of understanding, on the other hand, doesn't let his emotions govern his reactions. He remains calm and composed regardless of external pressures. This approach brings us to a critical realization: knowledge isn't just about accumulating information. It's about understanding when and how to speak, how to manage one's emotions, and how to impact the world with what we know. Wisdom isn't something you shout at others. It's something you live and embody every single day. Part 1: The restraint of a man of knowledge. The art of speaking with restraint. A person of knowledge understands the immense power of words. Words can heal, inspire, and teach, but they can also harm, confuse, and tear down. That's why someone who truly understands the weight of their words speaks with restraint. They choose their words carefully, ensuring they align with their values and intentions. The first step toward mastering restraint is understanding that silence is sometimes more powerful than speech. A knowledgeable person recognizes that not every thought or opinion needs to be voiced. There is wisdom in holding back words that could potentially harm someone, or words spoken in anger that would only cause regret later. Example: the story of Solomon's wisdom. One of the clearest examples of restraint in knowledge comes from the story of King Solomon, who was known for his unmatched wisdom. In the famous story of the two women who came to him with a baby, both claiming to be the child's mother, Solomon had a perfect opportunity to display his understanding of human nature. Rather than making a hasty judgment or speaking impulsively, Solomon proposed a seemingly absurd solution. He suggested that the child be split in half. His restraint and measured approach allowed him to discern the truth in a way that mere knowledge could not have. As soon as the real mother heard the suggestion, she immediately offered to give up her claim to save the child's life. Through restraint in his words, Solomon not only found the truth but also saved the child's life. In this story, Solomon used knowledge with restraint, choosing to wait, observe, and use his understanding of human emotions and behaviors to craft a solution that others would not have seen. Part 2: A man of understanding, even tempered in the face of adversity. What is temperament? Temperament is the ability to maintain composure under pressure, to remain calm when emotions are high, and to handle life's challenges with grace and patience. A person with understanding doesn't react impulsively to situations, they respond thoughtfully, with clarity and purpose. Having an even temperament is essential for building lasting relationships. People with an even temperament are dependable. They don't lash out in anger when things don't go their way. Instead, they approach every situation with balance and calm, which leads to peaceful resolutions and trust from others. Example: Jesus and his steadfast temperament. Another figure who exemplified the traits of understanding and even temperament was Jesus Christ. Throughout his ministry, Jesus was faced with numerous challenges, including betrayals, insults, and the constant tension with religious authorities. Yet, no matter how heated the situation, Jesus remained calm, and he didn't react with anger. A powerful example of this is when Jesus was brought before Pontius Pilate. Pilate questioned Jesus intensely, trying to provoke him into responding defensively. But Jesus remained composed, not offering a defense, but rather speaking with purpose and clarity. He didn't let Pilate's questions or accusations affect his peace of mind. Jesus' ability to remain even-tempered in the face of such tremendous pressure was a testament to the depth of his understanding. He knew that sometimes, the best response was silence or a measured, calm answer. Part 3: Combining knowledge and understanding. True wisdom isn't just about having knowledge. It's about using that knowledge wisely and understanding when and how to share it. A man of knowledge speaks when necessary, but a man of understanding speaks when it will make the greatest impact, without losing his cool in the process. Think of it like this: knowledge is the fuel, but temperament is the steering wheel. Knowledge without the ability to control it can lead to recklessness or arrogance. Temperament without knowledge can lead to empty words that carry no weight. But when both are combined, they create a harmonious and powerful force for good. The story of the tortoise and the hare. A famous fable that illustrates the balance between knowledge and temperament is the tortoise and the hare. The hare, confident in his speed, representing knowledge, rushed ahead of the tortoise. However, his impatience and impulsive behavior led him to underestimate the steady pace of the tortoise, who remained calm, focused, and even-tempered throughout the race. While the hare sped ahead, the tortoise moved with purpose, and in the end, the tortoise won the race. The moral? Sometimes, the best way to win in life isn't through rushing forward with knowledge but through the steady, calm application of that knowledge. Part 4. Practical applications of Proverbs 17:27. Now that we've explored the depth of Proverbs 17:27, let's look at how we can apply it to our daily lives. Think before you speak. Before opening your mouth, ask yourself, does this need to be said? Will my words help or hurt? Sometimes, the best thing you can do is hold your tongue. Master your emotions, practice self-control. When someone criticizes you or something goes wrong, pause before reacting. Respond from a place of understanding rather than reacting in anger. Be the calm in the storm. Life is chaotic, but a person of understanding remains steady. Don't let external circumstances dictate your internal peace. Seek to remain calm, and your calmness will become a source of strength for others. Be intentional with your words. When you do speak, make sure your words are intentional. Speak to build, to encourage, and to help. Avoid speaking for the sake of speaking. Exercise patience. Life doesn't always move at the speed we want. A steady, calm temperament allows us to wait patiently, knowing that good things come to those who remain consistent. The path to true wisdom. Proverbs 17:27 offers profound insight into how we can live our lives with wisdom and purpose. By using our knowledge with restraint and cultivating an even temperament, we set ourselves on a path that leads to deeper understanding and growth. True wisdom isn't just about what we know, it's about how we use that knowledge to improve ourselves and the world around us. As you move through your day, remember, wisdom is a balance between what you know and how you apply it. Choose your words carefully. Cultivate calmness in the midst of chaos. And above all, seek to understand not just with your mind, but with your heart. This is the path to a life of true wisdom.